Hey everybody, it's Bobby here, and I've got one for the kids today. This one is going to be so much fun. You know, what kid doesn't love s'mores, or adult for that matter? I like s'mores myself. S'mores are fun, they're interactive. When your kids are small and you're teaching them how to cook, it's just a great sort of introduction to making food. And plus, chocolate and marshmallows, come on man, that's a home run for almost every kid. But today we're going to do something just a little bit different. My children are a little bit young yet to, I'm not having them put the marshmallows over an open fire and stuff like that. We're sort of staying back from that. So I've got a different technique for making s'mores today. And it starts with these really awesome little cast iron skillets. And these are, I mean, they really are, these are cast iron. Not hard to find. If you've got a kitchen store near you, or if you've got an Amazon account, you could probably find them there. But these are, they're just great looking little skillets, and they're perfect for this. It doesn't get much simpler. It's just chocolate and marshmallows. So in each skillet, and I know you're wondering, well, how's he gonna melt these? And that's gonna be the interesting part. There are different ways, of course. What you could do too now, if you did have a gross of these skillets, you could prep them at home, right? So you could go ahead and do the part that I'm doing right now. Go ahead and load them up with chocolate and with marshmallows, and you could put them in a, you know, in a go, some sort of a to-go, a cooler or what have you, and take it on your camping trip, and put these over an open fire. You could do them over on a grill. Set them on the grill grates for a couple of minutes. These don't take very long. All you gotta do is melt the chocolate and the marshmallows together. So, and we have a fire pit out back. Got a grate you can put on top of it. I keep the kids back, but you could do these on a fire pit or a grill, or like I'm gonna do them today, in the oven. So I've used your classic, it's the brand of chocolate that you think it is. It's so daggum good. I could just stand around. You know what? I don't really have a sweet tooth, but the one thing that I really do like is chocolate. And I could stand around and eat those chocolate bars till the cows come home. So chocolate and a little handful of marshmallows right on top. I'm trying to make sure that the whole bottom of the skillet is covered with chocolate so those sticky marshmallows don't end up on the bottom. And a few, however many you want. And this part too, my kids are at school right now, but whenever they come home and they see that Dad has made a few of these and got them sitting up on the stovetop, they will be so happy. And they will be ready to talk to me about everything that happened at school and at gymnastics and at swim lessons and at karate or whatever it is they're doing today. So however many marshmallows you want to put on there, you put, okay? If you like more, put more. If you like less, put less. I'm gonna go with more because I know that my kids love marshmallows. That's why I don't have marshmallows hanging around the house. Gotta be a treat, man. Can't have all this stuff all the time. You'll drink your water and you'll like it. Nah, sometimes you gotta have some s'mores. You gotta celebrate life, you know? It doesn't last forever. Okay, so I've got my oven at 350. I'm gonna pop these skillets in there. Make sure those handles are sticking out so I've got a place to grab. And I think maybe 3 to 5 minutes is perfect amount of time. So we'll take a short break and I'll see you back here. Wow, they look fantastic. And I don't use the word cute every day, but very, very cute. And you know what? It goes along with, we're closing in on Halloween, just fall, you know? I mean, this is what's happening at this time of year. This is why I look forward to this time of year too, is, you know, you can make your chili, you can make your s'mores, you can do your real comfort foods at home and not feel bad about them, because it just feels right with this time of year when you go outside and the leaves are falling and there's a crispness in the air, and it's just, you know, this is just right for this time of year. And if you got little kids, man, you're going to be a hero. Don't forget, these are super hot, so don't grab those handles. I was telling Teresa earlier about a colossal mistake I made one night. I like to do steaks in a skillet, and I made a beautiful steak in a skillet. I was in this house because we were renovating the house next door, and I cooked a steak in the cast iron skillet in that oven. And I pulled it out and put it up on the stovetop. And I came over a few minutes later, and man, I grabbed that cast iron skillet with a bare hand and turned around to bring it over here. And I made it all the way over here. Woo-hoo. Woo. Boy, did I have a blister. Okay, so got one little gap right over there. That one doesn't look perfect, but gosh, don't these look great?
I don't think anybody will ever notice that gap.
No.
I know 3 little triplets that are going to be in hog heaven.
They will.
When they get home from school.
Absolutely love this. So, wouldn't be complete without a graham cracker. So that's how, oh, Teresa, I hear you swallowing.
Now, it's hard not to swallow with chocolate.
I know.
And marshmallows, and look how brown they are.
So that was about 6 minutes. They could have maybe stayed in there another minute longer.
You could even maybe put the chocolate in first and let it, well, you could put the little chocolates in and let them melt up and then put the, you know, you find things you do different, as your mom always says.
Hot. So good.
It looks good to me, though.
Yep. Good tip, Teresa. You could put the chocolate in first and then come back in a couple of minutes with the marshmallows, but that is so good. The marshmallows look wonderful. It's beautiful. It's a fall type item. It's great for kids or for friends. If you're having to get together at your house to have a bunch of these out as little welcome gifts when people walk in the door, on the countertop, obviously, would be great. So anyhow, s'mores in a small cast iron skillet. Not hard to find the cast iron skillet in the oven or over your fire pit or on your grill, or if you're camping, make them in advance and take them with you at the campsite. Any way you do it, you'll have a great time. And definitely your kids will love them, but so too will the adults. So happy fall, y'all. It's finally here.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.